Spirit said enough is enough and it's time to start. It's time to start, y'all. Spirit has been trying to hand you some type of new beginning, and you have been very resistant to it. Okay. What is it in your life that you know you need to do, but you're not doing it? What is it that Spirit has been telling you over and over and over to do, but something of fear, something of negativity, something just keeps coming in? Okay. Before I get into it, my name is Eritic. Thank you. Thank you for joining my channel. Okay. We have fun over here. All right. But I also like to read y'all down sometimes. So we're just getting right into it today. What is it that you're not starting on? What is it that you have continually looked at every single angle of it? Did a pros and cons list, saw how it would affect your life in different ways, got readings on it, whatever you've done, and you're still not starting it. What is it? And why have you not started? Like I said, Spirit is trying to hand you something, and you keep saying no because you feel like you're not ready. And Spirit is like, if you weren't ready, it would not be an option. It wouldn't be a desire. It wouldn't be in your heart. It wouldn't be on your mind. It wouldn't be something that you continually try to start, right? It would be something that wouldn't be in your realm. It wouldn't be in your existence because you weren't ready for that. But clearly you are, because it's in your existence right now. You have all the tools to make it work, except for your faith. Your faith is lacking somewhere. Your faith in yourself is what's lacking. You got faith that Spirit is going to move mountains for you, but you don't have faith that you're going to be able to climb those mountains. Where'd I do that at? Where does that make sense? You know? And you might be thinking, well, if they move the mountain, I don't have to climb it. You're always going to have to climb a mountain. And maybe that's the way that you're looking at it. It's just like, no matter what Spirit does, can I do that? You know what I'm saying? Will I be able to amount to that? Can I move a mountain on my own without having to climb it? You know, maybe you're just going through all of these different analysis in your head about how everything's going to work. And Spirit is like, that's not your job. Your job is just to simply believe that you can do it. And we got you. Don't worry about how you're going to do it when it happens. Don't worry about how much effort it's going to take or how much strength you might not have to endure this thing, because that's just not what it's about. You're ready energetically to do this thing. So if you're not ready physically, you will be when the time comes, or you'll have assistance to do it physically for you. If you're not ready mentally, you will have assistance to do it in the realm that you're trying to do it in. If you're not practicing in the spiritual realm, then you're practicing, of course, in our everyday 3D realm. So the biggest message here is, no matter what Spirit puts in place of you, in front of you, you're going to be able to move anything. Every challenge that comes into your life is smaller than you. You will always be bigger than that challenge. You will always be able to move forward. So why have you not started? Why have you not allowed Spirit to work their magic in this thing while you move? You're not going to know all the steps. You're not going to know everything as you move through this new journey. But if you start now, you'll get a new piece of the puzzle. And if you keep walking forward, you'll get more pieces of the puzzle. And that's where Spirit wants you to have faith. Have faith that you will always have the puzzle piece that you need to continue to build the path in front of you, so you don't fall off that cliff, so that you just easily move on through it. Just looking down at where you could have fallen, but then you didn't. You kept staying above on your path because you found the new puzzle piece, because you kept going. So maybe you guys are scared of starting because you're scared that you have to keep going, and you don't know how you're going to keep going once you start, right? It hits people so deep when you start thinking of it that way. Not feeling up for the level of success. My stomach just growled. Some of you guys are hungry for success, right? Or maybe that's just a confirmation for you guys. But you're so hungry for it that you feel like once you get it, you won't be able to maintain it for some reason. but you will, okay? Because you want it so bad. And once you start, I see you guys feeling like, well, if I start, there's no way I can stop. And you right. You right. But I feel like the fear of the possibility of you stopping is what's stopping you from starting. Okay. The possibility of failure is what's stopping you from starting. The possibility of this being the worst decision of your life is what's stopping you from starting. And Spirit is like, it's literally the direct opposite. Now, we can't guarantee that where you're trying to go is exactly where you're going to end up, because there might be a better path, right? There might be something that is more in line with you that you end up finding on your way to this thing. And then you switch the path and we'll give you that puzzle piece to keep going like we always do. But you will never fall unless you think you're going to fall. Okay. When you think that you don't have it no more and you can't handle it anymore, there it's out the door. It has fallen off of the cliff and the path is no longer being sown. We had to start all over again if we want to go that path again, right? But we'll still have the same tools that we built up to get through this path, but we do have to start over and continue to build that path again. So Spirit is like, why don't you just go ahead and start? They're tired of telling you to start. I don't know if you guys are trying to start a business, trying to start a new relationship with someone and like a healthier relationship. Trying to start a new project. Maybe you guys want to be on social media. Like it's something that you haven't started because of the fear of not being successful or the fear of not being able to hold and attain that success, right? But Spirit really wants you to not worry. That's just the biggest message I'm getting right here. It's like, if the idea to begin something has landed in your head, in your brain, and on your heart and your soul, it is meant for you to start it. Stop second guessing it. Stop second guessing why you need to do this thing and just come to terms that you want to do this thing and do it. Just start doing it. You don't need to have a whole bunch of stuff to get started. Okay. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to be a doctor one day. Let's go up there. Okay. Let's say you want to be a doctor. And Spirit's like, well, why haven't you started like learning about anatomy? Just going to the library. It's free. Go to the library, start picking up anatomy books, start learning about what foods affect the body, start figuring out what niches of the medical field you would want to be a doctor in. Why haven't you done any of that? Why haven't you started the journey of you becoming that doctor? Because you're scared that, oh, it's going to take too long to get through school, or I don't have that kind of money to get through school, or I don't really like the medical field, so I don't really want to work with the doctors here, but I do want to be a doctor of some sort. And Spirit's like, that's what we're telling you, right? Let's say I have a burp. Excuse me, confirmation, okay? I don't like to burp on camera, but they're so spiritual. It's just a part. It's just a part of the message. So you could be thinking about all these things about being a doctor or whatever, but you don't realize that when you start the journey, Spirit is going to just make things happen for you. Let's say you're thinking about how I'm going to afford school. You start studying and you're like, okay, great. You start looking for schools and then you start realizing that, oh, there's a scholarship out there for me that I meet all these qualifications. Let me go after that. There's a grant out there that I meet all these qualifications. Let me go after that. Oh my God, somebody's helping me get into school. Or, oh my God, somebody, I know someone who works there and they're able to give me free classes. Like it's anything, right? That could pop up along your journey. Let's say you don't like the medical field but you still want to be a doctor of some sort. You being on this journey, you'll end up figuring out, oh, I could be like a holistic doctor that is kind of doing a different type of medicinal practice, like you're just going to find the answer. And that's what Spirit wants to let you know is if you just start, you're going to end up where you want to be way quicker than if you were just allowing Spirit to come in and show you what you want. When you need to show Spirit what you want so that they can facilitate more of what you want. They can tell you what you want. You know that. Okay. They can feel your energy and bring things that they think are the equivalent to your energy of what you want. But until you speak it, until you acknowledge it, until you put work into it and put action behind it, it's just a dream. It's just a wish. It's just up in the ether, waiting to be caught, waiting to be attached to something. And that something needs to be you. So the only way that it can be you is if you start and you tell yourself enough is enough. Okay. And we're getting started today. Okay. So if you want to go deeper on your personal situation, now I have a reading called This Is My Life. Purpose, I think. It's something like that, but it's about your life purpose. It's about career guidance. It's about evolution of self, right? So I have personal readings, I have career readings, all those. You can find them here on my website. I'll drop one of the readings I said on this screen. Okay. And we can go deeper. We can have a good time together. If you like pick a cards, I am over here on YouTube as well, but on my Erotic Reads channel, which is down below in the description box. And you can also find me on Threads and TikTok. Okay, y'all. I love you. And remember, it's time to start. Get busy, get to work, and tap in with me if you don't know where to start, but you know you want to start. Okay. I love you, and I'll see you in the next message. Bye, y'all.